that?
Man, I ain't gonna. If you don't know my name, you're a bum.
Errol
You're a
Spence.
real bum, and you're not a boxer.
Errol Spence. That's his
I'm
name.
taking out everybody. If
Errol
you're not here,
Spence.
you're a bum.
The fatter they are, the harder they fall.
Actually, it's the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Whatever.
I think we gotta talk about something, you guys. Should we be? Is Al Haymon owed an apology? Yeah, is Al Haymon owed an apology from boxing fans, right? Because let's just be real. You know your boy Bushido. I never got caught up into the PBC versus Top Rank, ESPN, Showtime. I never got caught up into that because I'm a fan of boxing, right? But I noticed some guys hate Bob Arum. Some guys hate Al Haymon. Some guys blame Bob. Some guys blame Al. But we looking at both guys, right? But we go talk about mostly Al. But if we looking at both guys, they've been making things happen. We got Haney Loma, which did a reportedly 150K pay-per-view buys, right? And then Al Haymon, PBC, Showtime, Steven Espinoza, whatever we want to call it, but we gonna look at it as Al Haymon because everybody always thinks Al Haymon. He put up a lot of great fights this year for boxing. Caleb Plant, David Benavidez, right? Tank versus Ryan, Crawford versus Spence, and many other fights, right? Many other fights that's not necessarily on that scale of those fights, right? But Al Haymon been doing really good in the year of 2023. And I think Al Haymon deserves credit. Yeah, we like to stick it to him when we feel they're doing bad, but we got to also give them credit when they do good. And that's how your boy Bushido rolled. I come for everybody when they doing something wrong. And I always give credit when they do something good. But I think Al Haymon is doing really good now. And I think the effort is from the fighters as well. We got to give Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford credit. For years, everybody was ducking everybody. Somebody was ducking somebody. Somebody was on the wrong side of the street. Somebody got to sign with this guy. Somebody signed with the wrong promoter. Well, it's looking like Terrence Bud Crawford has signed with the right promoter. And Terrence Bud Crawford, for the rest of his career, is going to be a PBC Showtime fighter. Yeah, that's right. I think a lot of guys, most notably Crawford fans, and I'm a Bud fan, so let's not get it twisted. Y'all already know. But he's a PBC fighter now. He's a PBC fighter now. And this is why I never got into I hate PBC, PBC this, PBC that, top rank this, top rank that. I never got into that. Because I know there's going to be a time where they're going to have a good year, they're going to have a bad year. They're going to have a good season, they may have a bad season. And right now, I think for boxing, we at that good time. We at that good time to where we just getting these fights. And really, this is going to be a snowball effect to where more guys are going to be willing to put it on the line and really give back to the fans, give back to the sport. A lot of these guys are already rich, right? A lot of these fighters that we've been waiting to see fight, most notably some of the older guys that's in their 30s like Charlo and Andre, it's time to fight. They already rich, right? They already got money. So what else are we waiting on? If we get Charlo, Andre, that'd be great this year. We go get Wilder, Joshua. We might get Fury, Usyk. I know Usyk is ready for the smoke. Tyson Fury, well, he's fighting some guy you never heard of. Whatever with that guy, right? But we got Fulton Inoue the same week as Spence and Crawford. I mean, look. Was Al Haymon really the problem? Because he seemed like he just opened up the door and the water just started flowing out. The flames just started bursting out once he opened up that garage door. So do we owe Al Haymon an apology? Right? And even though I'm not one that's an Al Haymon hater or never really came for him like that, I got to include myself in this as well. Do we owe Al an apology? Was Al really the problem? Because, I mean, we've been getting announcements. We've been getting these fights. Boxing fans seem so excited. And if boxing wants to compete with the UFC, well, this is what boxing needs to do. Give us these great fights. I mean, we locked in with this Spence Crawford thing for 2 fights. So regardless of what happens, no matter what happens, whoever you got winning, we gonna have to see them fight again. Now, Terrence Bud Crawford told Errol Spence it's gonna be a fish fry in July. It's gonna be a fish fry in July. Salute to Al Haymon, man. Salute to Steven Espinoza. Salute to Errol Spence Jr. Salute to Terrence Bud Crawford for really making this thing happen. Salute to everybody involved for making this thing happen. Boxing fans was pissed off at all these guys. But just like that, the whole attitude changed. The energy changed just like that. That's all they had to do was announce this fight. People was talking about Devin. People was talking about Tank. People was talking about Shakur. And then once we got that Spence Crawford fight, all the energy shifted right back to these guys. Because this is the fight that everybody's been waiting for. So I think that Al Haymon should get some credit. That's right. Al Haymon gets credit. Salute to Al Haymon for making this thing happen. We don't hear nothing from this guy. We don't know how this guy sound. We don't know anything about Al Haymon. Right? But what we do know about Al Haymon is that he's having a phenomenal year in the year of 2023. What we do know about Al Haymon is that he just made this fight between Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Bud Crawford a reality. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.